Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about the power of mascara. All right, I'm gonna start with some color correction. Now on my face, I have melasma, which are those like brown little dots. And I have them on both sides. I have a big spot right here. You see that dark brown spot? I also have some dark colors under my eyes and redness on my cheeks. So I actually need quite a bit of color correction. And now the way to color correct is to use this kind of orangey color called Mango. So I'm going to use a little bit of Mango. I'm using this brush, which is called Buffy. I really like the angle on this. And I'm going to start under my eyes, and I'm putting a very, very, very light layer under my eyes. So under eyes have been color corrected. Now I'm going to work on these cheekies. So I'll do one cheek and not the other so you can see the diff. And I'm just using just the smallest amount on my face.
Mom, can you mute me so I can talk actually too?
Okay, so you can see I have toned down this redness on this side of my cheek here compared to this side, okay? Looking pretty good. All right, so now I'm gonna work on these brown spots. Can you see those? And I'll just do one side and not the other so you can see. And I'm just putting this is just a color correction layer, and you want this to be super, super light. I'm actually gonna flip over to the bigger side and kind of start buffing this out because you don't want to have tons of makeup on, especially if you live in the Midwest where I do. It's too humid and hot. So I'm just making this into a super, super light layer on this side of my face. I want you to see the diff, okay? All right, let's hit this nose a little bit because it's kind of red. Been spending lots and lots of time at the pool. Let me get my my Gorbachev. That's what I always call it. Remember that USSR or Russia? I don't know what it was called back then. The leader, Mikhail Gorbachev, and he had that really big spot on his forehead. Okay, babe. All right, I'm just buffing that out. All right, so look at the difference in my face. This side has had some color correction, and this side has not. Do you see how uneven all this is? You've got the purple here, the red, and then all my brown spots right here, okay? And my nose is red too. And then this side, everything's more evened out. All right, this is Mango. This is for color correcting for dark circles under your eyes, redness, melasma, those brown spots. Okay, so now I'm going to put it on the other side of my cheek too. Okay, now that I am color corrected, I'm going to move on to my main highlight color. And as I get more and more tan, I have just been experimenting with amber. So today I'm going to try amber. I'm going to put it on with a blush and bronzer brush. This brush is fluffy. It's got two sides, a bigger side and a smaller side. I'm going to start putting this on like where I would have a beard. Hit that nose just a little bit, and then up here on my forehead. I don't want to put this all over my face, guys. That's way too many layers to start putting on, okay? So I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, now I'm going to move into something called contouring, which it brings dimension to my face. It lifts my face up, and it's not just something for 20-year-olds to do. All right, so I'm going to use this color here, right here, it's called Ash. All right, so what you're gonna do is find your cheekbone and take it back to the top, like where your ear connects right here. And we're just gonna draw a little line down here under the cheekbone, kind of pressing that in. You see that line that I made right there? It's like an instant facelift. You see that? The difference? This cheek looks maybe a little chubby, okay? And this cheek looks like it has some dimension. I'll make that line a little darker so you can see it. And I'm just tapping that in, okay? All right, I'm gonna go on the other side now and do the same thing. All right, so now we take the same color, Ash, pop it on the brush there, and put it up here in your hairline. My goodness, why would we want to do that? Girls, we're adding some dimension to our face and also add some color. I'm making a video.
That was good.
That was terrible. Okay, now that I've been terrorized by my kid, I am still using this color Ash, and I'm gonna put it under my jawline because I have a little bit of a double chin, and this creates dimension and a shadow. I tapped it a little bit high up here. Okay, make sure you blend this in. Don't forget to blend this in, otherwise you're gonna look like a weirdo. All right, so look, now it looks like you don't have a double chin. I tricked everybody. All right, still using this same brush, and I'm gonna use this color Ash still, and I'm gonna use the very side of a brush. I'm gonna put it on its side here. Now I'm gonna do something with my nose. I don't have a bad nose, but I'm gonna make it look just a little bit skinnier. And I can draw a line here. Very subtle line, do you see it? And on this side too. You can also take this under here and you can put it right here and create a little shadow under your lip to make your lip look a little bit fuller. Just playing with light, okay? This is like true makeup hacks. Okay, you seeing the change in my face? Dang it, I forgot to take a before picture. I always do that. Now, we need to brighten with a color called Candlelit. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers to put this on. Now, if you have been putting your concealer on like this, like a U shape, stop, okay? It's only enhancing the dark circles under your eyes. What you need to do is bring your concealer down to the side of your nose and then out to the corner of your eye, like a triangle right here, okay? So I'm just tapping this in. So I'm just tapping it in, tap it into the corner of your eyes if you have some purple. You can even take it and do your lids and create like a primer for yourself. I have really thin eyelids. Look at all those veins. You see all those? So I definitely need to put something on my lids. All right, dipping back into Candlelit. Okay, now see the difference on my face. See how this side has been brightened and this side is still dark. Now the way the light, we want it to hit us, we want it to brighten right here under our eyes. This is where we want people looking at us, okay? I'm brightened. Now, remember that T-zone we were taught about when we were like teenagers learning how to put on makeup, our T-zone? That's the area we want to brighten. So I want to brighten right here. So I'll put that lighter color. I want to brighten down my nose, right here. Sorry, I'm using my middle finger. And even right here on my chin, okay? So see this T right here? That's where we want to brighten. All right, now I'm going to use the blush and bronzer brush. I'm going to use this big side, okay? And I'm going to start to blend those colors in because we don't want big blobs of makeup on our face. This is all cream makeup, so it all blends in so beautifully together. Creates a nice finished look. This does not feel heavy. This doesn't feel gross and disgusting and weighted on my face. It feels like a second skin. I'm gonna hit this forehead. Remember, I put 3 different colors on my forehead. I had put ash as a contour, my main color, which was amber, and then I also used candlelit. So I'm just blending all these colors together. I'm gonna do my eyes last because I want those colors to kind of warm and settle into my skin. And I'm not even going to use a brush on it. I'm gonna use a different tool, which I have to go and get. Be right back. Okay, and it's this little guy here. Some people love it or hate it. This is my first try. So I am going to, I'm not soaking wet. Okay, now what this does is it's just gonna pull off any extra makeup on there that's maybe a little bit thick. And I know I put it on thick under my eyes because that's my worst area. There's 2 ends. There's this pointy end and there's this more round end. So I'll just get a feel for what works best. Probably that for under here. All right, that worked pretty good. All right, now we're gonna move on to, now that I've evened out my skin tone, I've color corrected under the eyes, the redness in my cheeks, the melasma, those dark spots. I've added contour, 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 okay? I primed my eyes with the primer. I've contoured my nose. I've accented my Cupid's bow here. Do you see how it's a little bit lighter? I've used the contour under my bottom lip to make it look a little fuller. Now we get to add cheeks. What should we add? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of subtle today. Maybe we'll go with this one. It's called New. This is the blush and bronzer brush, the small end. I'm just gonna tap into the color, tapping into the actual color. And when you smile, this is where you want your color to go, okay? And you want it to be right on top of your contour, okay? So this is a real subtle color. Some people like to use more than one. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm happy just with using one color. Okay, you see that little bit of color I've added onto my cheeks? Now I'm gonna flip my brush and I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit. A base color, I'm gonna use this one right here. It's not boring, it's cute. It's called Stay Golden, and I'm just gonna put this on everywhere, from my lashes to my brows, just to create a base. And I am still using this brush. This is the brush I contoured with. Now I'm flipping it to the smaller end and using it on my eyelids. All right, so I got that color everywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna use the color Oak. This one right here. Same brush. I'm just gonna dab a little bit in there. And I'm just going to very lightly, I'm gonna hold the brush at the very end, and I'm just very lightly gonna insert. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of this color called Stardust. Look at that, baby. It has a little bit of shimmer, and honestly, being over 40, I didn't think I was really allowed to wear shimmer, but I'm allowed. It's allowed. I'm gonna use my finger, and I'm just gonna put it on right here. And don't worry, we'll blend it out. It'll be fine. All right, there she is. All right, I would never leave it like that, okay? I'm gonna use that same brush I was using before, and I'm just gonna kind of blend. Need to do something with these lips. I love this color here, right here, called Royal. And it is a okay, now there's that color there. And I am going to put on my actual eye mascara, which takes me forever, and I'm really slow at it, so I'm not gonna bore you with that. I'll be right back. Okay, I did it. I put my mascara on. My MACARA mascara on. Have a great day. God bless. Hope to see you soon.